and I regret my damn vote, okay? He promised America first. Now he's sending billions to Israel while we're drowning back home.
We voted for Trump because he promised while he was campaigning like a million times that when he got into office, he was going to bring down prices, bring down grocery prices. The inflation has been high ever since COVID, and he promised he would bring that down. But it's obvious to me now that that was not true. Egg prices have skyrocketed. The bird flu is killing all the birds, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything about that.
What a disappointment this is, where you just believed that a freaking politician was actually trustworthy, that whenever he said he would stay out of these wars and bring world peace, that America would be America first, not Israel first.
And sir, why are you so upset today?
I voted for him to protect America, and now he's throwing our money at other countries and dragging us into another war.
Sir?
I didn't vote for him to babysit the whole damn world. I voted for America first.
It's time to speak up. Well, it appears the joke's on me. It appears I have been the biggest fool alive. You see, before the last couple of days, I knew that there was a segment of Maga who just hated, who just wanted to burn the world down, and they don't care who they hurt. In the meantime, I knew there was that section, but I really, really thought that most of Maga just didn't get it. I really thought they just didn't understand. They didn't understand economics because it's complicated. They hadn't studied Project 2025, so they didn't know what was coming. But I really thought when he got in there and started doing the things that hurt so many people, that they would realize, and that they would, but they don't care.
So I live in Texas, and I'm pregnant with my third baby, and I am pro-life. I always have been. There is no greater gift on this earth than a child. But I'm kind of freaking out right now. And I'm starting to regret the way I voted, the way I've been thinking. And honestly, I'm scared for my life. I'm older, so this is a high-risk pregnancy. I had my first two babies, I did home delivery. I delivered them at home. And it was painful, but it was no problems at all. This one, I'm older and it's high risk, so I had to go to a different doctor than I usually go. And she's, all the way in town. So I have to drive, 40 minutes in town to see her. So in this third trimester, things are getting a little bit tricky. And she said to me today, she said, you need to start making plans to deliver this baby out of town. You need to spend the next few weeks out of state. I don't know anybody out of state. I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, well, you're very high risk. And we're monitoring this baby closely. But if the baby's heart rate slows down, if we think the baby's life is at risk, you could die. And she said the reason is because in this state, you're not allowed to operate on a woman who loses the baby. You have to go into labor naturally, and you have to deliver the baby. You have to go into labor and you have to deliver the baby. And if you have a dead baby in your uterus for that long, you could go into septic shock and die. And I was like, what on earth are you talking about? And she was like, well, it's all about abortion. And she told me that these late-term abortions, I mean, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I literally thought that babies were born and mothers were killing them. Doctors were killing the baby after it was born. I thought late-term abortion was an abortion. You end the pregnancy because you don't want to have a baby, but she said late-term abortion is just a necessary procedure when you lose the baby inside the womb to protect the mother's life. I was like, what are you talking about? Then, of course, I called my husband, and he's at work. And he's like, that's dumb liberal doctor. Don't listen to her. We're staying here. Let's find a new doctor. Honestly, I don't know what to believe because for my entire life, okay, I'm 35. My entire life, I believe that late-term abortion is somebody saying they don't want their baby. And that's not allowed in the state of Texas, obviously, because I vote for Trump. I vote for Maga. I vote for Greg Abbott. But they're telling me it's actually something different. It's a life-saving procedure to save the mother when the baby has died in the womb. That's insane. That's not allowed? I have to make plans out of state? I don't know anybody outside the state of Texas at all. And I'm not going to have an abortion. Why can't I get, like, if my life is in danger, why can't I save myself? I have 2 kids at home. I'm freaking out. My blood pressure is through the roof. I have no idea what to do. Somebody who's from a different state or somebody who's a doctor, just please explain it to me, because this...
Now, is America great again? These are some of the questions right now Black Americans, they are asking Maga supporters, simply because right now we are seeing Maga people, they are coming out publicly crying, and also majority of them, they feel like this government betrayed them, simply because how this government it is working, it is not the same way these people they expected it to work, because we are seeing these people they went ahead and vote for this government to punish the minority group or the people of the color, or I can say black people. The Maga people, they went ahead and vote this government to punish black people, but right now we are seeing the people who are being also punished, it is the Maga people, and majority of them they are coming out saying that we didn't vote for this, we are not supposed to suffer, but the black people, that are the ones who are supposed to suffer. So kindly guys, I want you to watch these videos and see how Maga people, they are having rude awakening, how majority of them, they are crying because of how the government they voted, it is treating them. Watch this till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle.
We voted for Trump because he promised while he was campaigning like a million times that when he got into office, he was going to bring down prices, bring down grocery prices. The inflation has been high ever since COVID, and he promised he would bring that down. But it's obvious to me now that that was not true. Egg prices have skyrocketed. The bird flu is killing all the birds, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything about that. He's stopping disease communications from the disease centers in America, pulled us out of the WHO. Like, how does that help anything? And yeah, all he's been doing is taking away rights and freedoms, or trying to. He's not doing anything about the economy. So yeah, we totally regret our vote at this point. We've had a really tough time here in North Carolina. Half of my house got washed away in Hurricane Helene, and I applied for FEMA assistance and we got approved. But now Trump is canceling FEMA and emergency assistance to people. He's also canceled Medicaid.
It's time to speak up. I don't care. Y'all have been telling me this for 2 months, and I kept saying, no, we just have to explain it to them. We just have... Now, I know there are a few. And I thank you guys. You make it worth sticking with this. But over the last couple of days, I have realized that the majority of Republicans do not care how many people are hurt. And they are exactly what Palpatine said. They're the ones he was talking about when he said he could unalive someone in public and they would still vote for him. I thought they just wanted lower egg prices. I thought they were struggling in the economy and it was hard and they wanted their lives to be easier, and they listened to that. And that's why they voted for him. But they don't care. They literally don't care how many other people in this world are hurt. See, the difference is I'm willing to pay more for my eggs if it means no one in my country goes hungry tonight. I am willing to pay more for my eggs if it means everybody can have an egg. But they really don't care. And I am heartbroken that so many in my country don't care. That so many won't go love their neighbor. But I want to thank those of you who are. You're the ones keeping me going. Go love your neighbor.
Oh, you silly biatch. You knew exactly what you were voting for. And you don't sound like the typical podunk, lack of education MAGA type that we see. And you just admitted that you keep up with politics. And he literally has been saying what he was going to do for years. And you know about Project 2025. You voted with your racism and your hate. And now you're in that finding out phase. literally because you're worried about the kids around you that might be shipping out soon, or some of those that might be coming to your hometown. But guess what? There's many of us that we're not forgiving and forgetting you assholes, okay? So welcome to the fascism that you helped create. And you know that last part that you said, we feel the same way. We hate you assholes too, all right? But the rest of you, y'all have a good day now, okay?
I think the hardest part about all of this is that middle-aged, I didn't think I could get fooled again by politicians, not after W, which I voted for.
Sure you did. We're not surprised.
I voted for peace and independent parties.
No, you didn't.
Every election since then.
No, you didn't.
And I'm still processing the fact that I've part of the demographic that ushered this into power.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations.
Now we're sending our kids to die in war again. Over nukes.
Yeah.
Not weapons of mass destruction. That was never going to work. It's full-blown, maybe potentially nukes this time.
Yeah.
I hate myself.
Yeah, you should.
What a disappointment this is, where you just believed that a freaking politician was actually trustworthy, that whenever he said he would stay out of these wars and bring world peace, that America would be America first, not Israel first.
He was convicted 34 times of tax evasion. He lied 35,000 times during his first term, and he cheated on multiple wives. We knew that he wasn't honest. That's on you and that stupid hat.
I never thought in a million years that I would actually regret voting for Donald Trump. Listen to this, you guys. My job has been frozen. Okay, I was one of the top researchers in my department. And, you know, I never thought the day would come when an unelected person like Musk would start digging into where everyone's tax dollars are going. I thought my job was safe, okay? Now, because of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, how are we ever going to find out if cats really hate dogs and dogs really hate cats? I mean, we were making groundbreaking work, okay? And we were on the cusp of discovering that felines and canines really do, at their core, hate each other. And now it's gone. It's all gone. I cannot believe I voted for this.
So my husband and I, we were driving home the other day. I was driving. He was sitting in the passenger seat. And he asked me a question. God bless him. Whoops. That's how it starts every time. He was scrolling on his phone. I'm just driving, jamming to my music. And he looks over and he says, oh, what's your take? You know, what do you think on these former Trump supporters coming out and making these videos on this app in particular, saying they regret their vote? And friends, when I tell you that I just had to do a sideways, because I'm driving, right? One sideways look, and he went, oh no. And I was like, how much time do you have? Clearly, okay, he wanted to know my take, and now you get to know my take. I did my rant, and I said, I think I should share that one. And he was like, God help us. Like, yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. How do I feel about these Trump supporters, former Trump supporters that are coming out and making these videos saying they regret their vote? Okay. Clearly, we need to talk about the concept of martyrdom in Christianity and how martyrdom is trained into us early and often, particularly women. And most of the videos I have seen have been women. Maybe that's just my algorithm. Maybe I'm crazy, but most of them have been women coming out and saying they regret their vote. Martyrdom is saint-like. Martyrdom is Christ-like. Martyrdom, ooh, it feels good. And so this is the issue that I have. The only person that gets to feel good about a former Trump supporter coming out and saying, I regret my vote. The only person that gets any kind of peace, sense of forgiveness, sense of moving on, sense of edification, sense of having suffered and now they are forgiven, is the person who made that video, right? The people in the comments rail against them. We don't care. We don't accept your apology, blah, blah, blah. Like the comments just flood of people letting them have it. That's what they want because they are martyring themselves, making this video. But here's the thing. The energy on the internet, the memory of the internet only lasts about 3 to 7 days if you're lucky, okay? So they make these videos and they get hammered. They get hammered for about 3 to 7 days. But then they fade away because that's what this app in particular, that's what the internet does, any kind of outrage about anything. You notice how we're already not talking about how a former House rep for Minnesota was assassinated? It happened too many fucking days ago. We've stopped talking about it. So these people get to come out. That was a Trump supporter, by the way, that did those heinous acts of violence, right? So these former Trump supporters get to come out. They get to have their 3-minute video where they act so contrite. They act so contrite. They act so penitent. And they say, I regret my vote. And I know you'll hate me for it, right? They're teeing it up. I know I'll get a lot of hate for this. They want it. They crave it. It fits the martyr narrative. And then they get to forgive themselves because they suffered as Christ suffers, right? They suffered the 3 to 7 days of internet shaming, right? But then it's over. So my question is to every single person that makes a I voted for Trump and now I regret my vote video is, what are you doing outside of this video, right? Have you divested yourself from family like we have? Have you gone to the marches? Are you re-registering yourself to vote Democrats? Are you participating in campaigns? Have you gone to a single school board meeting? What are you doing? What does your actual activism look like to turn this tide away from authoritarianism? Because this video that you're doing, right? Your contrition martyrdom video, that's just for you. That's not for us. That's not for us. That's not for anyone in the comments that gets to feel 2.4 seconds of relief that they let you have it. It's not for us. It's for you to feel better. What are you actually doing to fucking fix what you fucking broke? That's my question. That's my question. Answer that question after you make your shitty fucking video where you get to feel better and you get to feel forgiven. All right? We don't forgive you. We will remember. What are you doing?
I am an ex-Trump supporter. I knew this was going to happen. Years ago, during his first run, during his first term, I had issues with Donald Trump. I went into the whole Trump phase because I was very anti-war, and I didn't like Hillary. I didn't like a lot of the past presidents of the time. I grew up during the Bush war era. So when Trump was all, hey, I'm anti-war, I'm criticizing everybody, Democrat, Republican, I'm like, I'm gonna give this guy a chance. But then he continued to send airstrikes into Syria. Then there was the $8 billion arms deal, and every time I tried talking about it, Trump supporters just yelled at me, trust the plan, bro! Is the plan working yet? Is it? Fast forward me to burning a MAGA hat on a charcoal grill, roasting some marshmallows. Don't worry, I did not consume said marshmallows. Lost 80,000 followers on my YouTube channel, only to find out I was right. I was right? Huh! Years later to find out I was actually right. Now mind you, I don't want to be right about the situation. I am very, very scared. I'm a military wife. I have no idea what's going to happen with my family, with my husband. But it's times like these, after years and years and years of people telling me how much of a joke I was and how much of a grifter I was, I kind of want to relish in this moment. I'm terrified, but every time I see a post of a former Trump supporter talking about how they're leaving because it's not what they voted for, I tried to warn people. I tried to warn y'all. I really did.
A woman in West Virginia who was one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters now regrets her vote for Trump because he fired her from the federal government. Just take a look at the clip.
This flag used to hang there. This was the flag Jennifer Piggott proudly hung outside her home during campaign 2024.
We had the flag. I had the shirt. I was a MAGA junkie.
A MAGA junkie who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried. It's scary, you know, it's a really scary thing. And I was embarrassed.
He's a good boy. Piggott was abruptly fired last month from the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service, based here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. The reason given for the firings of 125 probationary employees at the Bureau? Poor performance.
I had my last review on the 31st of January, and I had the highest rating that you can get on a review, less than 21 days before I was terminated for my performance.
You voted for Donald Trump.
I did.
Do you regret that vote?
Yes, I do. To cut the knees out of the working class Americans just doesn't make sense to me. I expected more from President Donald Trump.
Since speaking out, Piggott says she's received death threats and her home has been egged.
Yeah, she had her flag out, she wore the t-shirt, she was very much in Donald Trump's corner, and now she regrets it. She would not have voted for Donald Trump again, and you're seeing this sentiment all over the country. There were a lot of people out there who voted for Donald Trump to lower grocery prices or lower gas prices. Now, obviously, that's not happening, and instead, he's firing people from their jobs and destroying the federal government. We are already seeing a lot of regret from Trump voters, and I think that's only going to increase.
Hey there, MAGA regret. It is really, really happening. And I grew up in rural Iowa, just 1 hour away from Omaha, Nebraska. Both of my children live in Nebraska. Most of my family are in Nebraska right now. And so this is a really big deal for me. But you guys voted for this. And I don't want to go through the whole thing that everybody else is doing. What I want to talk about is decency. So when I grew up, and probably the same thing for boomers, if you broke something, you made up for it. So say you go borrow your neighbor's ladder and it breaks. You go buy them a new ladder, your wife bakes them a cake or a pie, and you express your sorry several times, and you feel bad. So now your vote, because you did not pay attention the last time or read Project 2025 or anything to point you in the right direction and show you what exactly was going to happen, this is the vote that you made. And so I see many of you coming on here crying fake little tears, but I have zero sympathy for you, because what are you actually doing now? Are you protesting in any way? What are you doing besides trying to get other people to feel bad for you? It's going to require action, and it's going to require you to really go out and mobilize and make a difference now, because you are the one who did the thing. It was you. You made the vote. It's affecting you now, just like it affects the rest of us. So what are you going to do? I'm really anxious to hear what you're going to do to make up for it. We are not the ones that did this. So again, how are you going to make it right? The people in the Midwest are it's very, very important to make up for your wrong. So what are you doing to make up for your wrong? Write it down. what action, what mobilization are you doing? This is really the only answer now. I don't want to hear any more tears or any more bullshit. What are you doing?
Guys, after seeing that video and watching how white Americans, especially those MAGA people, coming out crying how the government it is treating them. Also, I have some of the shocking comment on the comment section. Majority of black people, they have come out and react towards these MAGA people who are coming out crying. Instead, these people, they voted to make America great again. When this administration, it is making America to be great, why are these people coming out and crying? And they're the ones who voted for this administration. So let's see in the comment section what black Americans they are coming out and say. This one is saying that why in the world would anyone believe a pathological liar? Exactly. So right now the MAGA people, they are realizing that they were lied with the pathological liar with this with the DJT. He is a liar and everyone know is. So right now the MAGA people, they are now realizing that they were lied, and black people, they try to warn these people and they didn't listen. Black people, they knew DJT. Black people, they knew him very well, and that's why black Americans, they went ahead and offered free education to just educate these MAGA people about DJT, but these people, they didn't listen. So right now, let them go through for what they voted for. So this one is saying that they wanted this, they just thought they would continue to live comfortably while others suffer. Exactly. So these people, they went ahead and vote for their own interest. They went ahead to vote so that they can be safe while others suffer. But God of black, he's not sleeping. God came through, and the same punishment they voted to punish black people, it is the same punishment right now. It is coming back also to them. Right now, the policy that this government it has come in with, it is cutting across. It is not leaving anyone. And that's why you can see these people that are coming out crying, saying they didn't vote for this. So this one is saying that for you all who regret your vote, we need you all on the front line, please. Exactly. For those people who voted for this administration, we need them on the front line and see how they are doing right now. So this one is saying that don't forget he was convicted of sexual assault. Exactly. You know how these people, they know very well to the person they bring in office, and that I cannot I don't want to explain that. So let me just read this one. This one saying that they still are not mad enough for me. I am not convinced. So this one, he wants them to continue crying so that he can see, oh, these people, they are suffering. But right now, this a little cry that they are coming out crying, it is not enough. They need to come out and add more cry. This one saying that was Leyland Johnson right when he said, if you can convince the lowest white man he is better than the best colored man, he won't notice you are picking his pocket. Yeah, you are picking his pocket. This one saying that, but he is still wearing the MAGA hat. This one saying that the MAGA coming out crying, but is still wearing MAGA hat. This one is saying that, but this is what they vote for. They just thought it would only affect black people. Get so bored of them. Exactly. Whatever these people that have been always doing for over 400 years. You know, these people for over 400 years, they have been just voting against their own interest. These people that have been voting to punish others for the last 400 years. But right now, it is like God is using the DJT to punish these people. Yeah, God is using DJT to punish these people for the wrong things that they've been doing towards the minority group or the people of the color. This one saying that MAGA people have short memories. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This chaos was all predictable. Exactly. This chaos was all predictable. This one saying that they are important losers, all talk and no action. Exactly. This one saying that these people pretending they vote wrong are full of S, looking for attention. This one is saying that, I swear I don't care how much Maga suffer. They vote for this idiot. So now enjoy the damn prize. I am enjoying my pizza with a pineapple in peace while watching YouTube and all the cry me river tears. Exactly. So this is exactly what Black Americans they are doing right now. Black Americans, they are happy also to see these MAGA people crying. Right now also, you know, for a very long time, we have been seeing the joy of the white people is to see black people suffering. Yeah. If you want to make a white person happy, just show him black people how they are suffering. They will be very happy. But if you want to make them sad, just show them how black people they are thriving, how black people they are becoming successful, how black people they are just happy in America. That one you will make them sad. So right now also black people they are just happy seeing them coming out crying, because also this time round it is not black people who have come out and make them to suffer. No, it is themselves. They went ahead and vote for that. It is not black people themselves. They are the ones who brought all the sadness to them. So let them continue suffer while black Americans they are watching them on YouTube, on TikToks, everywhere. So this one is saying that vote all Republicans out of office, everywhere, every office. Exactly. If these people they want to come out of this, they need to vote all Republicans out of office, because these Republicans they are not representing them. They are not representing them. These Republicans they just representing the billionaires. This one is saying that I wish they would just tell the truth about why they vote for that septic tank in a suit, because it was never be price of egg and gas. This one is saying that they are still wearing those as hat and shirts. This one saying that my grandma always said people will believe a lie over truth. That is right in their face. Exactly. People will believe a lie people will believe lie over the truth, that it is right in their face. Exactly. This one saying that, and they will vote the same way again if they could avoid the FAFO. Exactly. The biggest problem with these people, even if right now they're going through all these challenges and the struggle, next time these people they will just come out and still vote for this. Yeah, they will still go ahead and vote for Republican. This one saying that if they are not saying VP Harris was right, I cannot hear them. This one is saying that if they are not saying Vice President Kamala Harris was right, I cannot hear them. This one saying that this is what they vote. MAGA is so native. This one saying that I swear these people forget that Trump was in office in 2016. Like they talk like he some new guy he was president before. Why didn't you just look at what happened last time out? Sorry, this one is saying that I am waiting for MAGA to get angry enough to rectify the disaster they created, it their responsibility. This one saying that with all that Trump is doing, they are still wearing the MAGA hat. Low. This one saying that you can't fix stupid. The red hat make it easy to identify. Are you great yet? Eggs price down. Get ready for the draft. So these are some of the comments that majority of black people they are sharing on the comment section. And also you can also share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading it on my next video. So thank you so much guys. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. Let's meet on another video. Bye bye.